May 5, 1945. The cliffs of Hacksaw Ridge, Okinawa. The air thick with smoke and the screams of dying men. American soldiers lay scattered across the blood-soaked ground, cut down by relentless Japanese machine gun fire. And in the middle of this hell, one man moved without a weapon, driven only by a promise he made to God. His name was Desmond Doss, and what he did that day would defy all odds. Desmond Doss grew up in Lynchburg, Virginia, a Seventh-day Adventist who believed deeply in the commandment "Thou shalt not kill." When America entered World War II, Doss knew he had to serve, but he refused to carry a rifle. His fellow soldiers mocked him. They called him coward. His own commanding officers tried to discharge him. But Doss stood firm. He would serve as a medic, saving lives instead of taking them. In April 1945, Doss arrived at Okinawa with the 77th Infantry Division. The mission was to take Hacksaw Ridge, a 400-foot escarpment defended by thousands of entrenched Japanese soldiers. On May 5, the Americans launched their assault. They climbed cargo nets up the sheer cliff face and advanced across the ridge. Then all hell broke loose. Japanese forces unleashed a devastating counterattack. Mortars exploded. Bullets tore through the air. Within minutes, the ridge became a slaughterhouse. American forces retreated back down the cliff, leaving dozens of wounded men behind. But Desmond Doss did not retreat. As darkness fell and enemy soldiers prowled the ridge, Doss crawled from foxhole to foxhole. He bandaged wounds with shaking hands. He dragged men through mud and blood toward the cliff edge. One by one, he tied ropes around the wounded and lowered them down the 400-foot drop to safety. Each time he whispered a prayer. "Dear Lord, please help me get one more." Then he went back into the darkness. Doss worked through the entire night. Japanese grenades exploded around him. Bullets kicked up dirt at his feet. He was shot at, nearly captured, but he never stopped. By dawn, he had rescued 75 men. 75 soldiers who would have died without him. Men who once called him coward now owed him their lives. 2 weeks later, Doss himself was wounded by a grenade. Even then, as he lay bleeding, he treated his own wounds and waited hours for evacuation so another man could be carried out first. On October 12, 1945, President Harry Truman placed the Medal of Honor around Desmond Doss's neck. He became the first conscientious objector in American history to receive the nation's highest military award.